Bye-boo! Welcome to my room.
Coming at you from the
So when I was growing up in the 90s, going to the movies was everything. I loved going to the theaters with my parents to check out the latest Disney movie, but aside from that, I especially loved bringing home the video on VHS because then I can rewatch and rewatch and rewatch my favorite part and watch the movie over and over again without my parents having to spend endless money getting theater tickets because they wouldn't have done that. So over the past few years, I have been honing in on my Disney VHS collection. I started off with some of my original tapes from my childhood that my mom still had at her house. I collected all of those that I could find, which was not very many, to be honest, because over the years, they just got thrown out, got given away, sold, what have you. So I had a few of the little nuggets left in her cabinet with all her DVDs. And then throughout the course of like a year or two, I started scavenging flea markets, thrift stores, yard sales, anywhere where I thought they would sell VHS tapes. Now, I will warn you guys, when you shop for VHS tapes, if this video inspires you to collect some, do not spend a lot on them. Do not believe the hype on the internet that tells you VHS tapes are worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, because they are not. They are still so readily available that there's no way to justify spending that much money on a tape. All of my VHS tapes I got for $2 or under for each one. Some as low as 25 cents. It just depends on where I was at and how much I wanted the movie. Some of the movies towards the end of like me collecting and filling out all the ones that I had in my childhood, they were like a little bit harder to find, or I just wasn't finding them all the time, so I was willing to pay $2 if that's what the person was charging, but I was never paying more than $5 for a VHS tape. So I don't know how many I have. I'm actually not done collecting at this point now that this channel exists, because when I started collecting them, I only wanted to collect the Disney VHS tapes that I had when I was a child. If I didn't have it, I wasn't collecting it. But now I want to collect any and everything that was 90s, early 2000s that I feel like fits the space. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this box, which I'm gonna call my current Disney VHS collection, because most of these movies are gonna be VHS tapes. There's gonna be a few other, like some Hanna-Barbera maybe, some Nickelodeon maybe. I don't remember all of what I have. So let's go ahead and open this up so we can check them out and then put them on display. All right, I don't know exactly how we're gonna do this because we have 3 layers of VHS tapes and it would take so long for me to go one by one, I feel like. So we're just gonna kind of play around with it and see how this goes. So to start off with, we have some Winnie the Pooh movies. We have the Tigger movie and Pooh's Grand Adventure. These two I watched a bunch as a kid, especially this one. All right, then we have Spirit. Loved that movie. Loved that in theaters. They didn't say a word, but I still loved it for some reason. Land Before Time 3. A Christmas Story. Didn't have this, but it's a classic. The Never Ending Story 3. When did I pick this up? Why do I have this? Next, we have a classic, The Jungle Book. I have different versions of Jungle Book, actually. This is a 30th limited edition version, I think. Ooh, next up, Dinosaur. This was an underrated movie. I really like this movie. Spy Kids 2, Anastasia, classic. Ooh, Robin Hood. Ooh, I love this movie. And this movie was so old. I didn't realize it was so much older than me when I watched it, but I still loved it. And I still love it to this day. This movie definitely holds up. All right, Lion King 2. I think I tried to watch this movie before we moved, and I think it didn't work. Sound of Music. Watched this in class. Really liked it when I was young. Don't ask. This one, see? 49¢ at Goodwill. Next, the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, not to be confused with The Grand Adventure of Winnie the Pooh. Then we got Tarzan, another Goodwill find, $2. Might have paid 2, might have paid 1, who knows. Monsters, Inc. Not much to say about this one, except the tape is freaking blue. Isn't that dope? I love a good colorful tape. All right, layer number 2. Let's see. We got Toy Story 2. Space Jam. That thing is broken, crusty to death. Look at that. Ooh, A Bug's Life. Like that one a lot. Chicken Run. When I saw this, I was like, I have to have, even though I didn't have when I was young. Another I definitely didn't have when I was young, but I freaking love this movie. I watch it multiple times a year, and that is Holes. Then we have another copy of Winnie the Pooh, so this is going to go in the extra pile. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with all of my duplicates. I'm definitely going to keep whichever copy looks better. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll sell them. Maybe if I have enough engagement on this channel, I'll give them away. I don't really know yet what I want to do with my duplicates. And then we got Ants. Very different movie than A Bug's Life. Some people think that they're the same, and they are not. This is DreamWorks. Bug's Life is Disney. And Bug's Life is multiple bugs. Ants is ants. All right, next, I'm starting to wish there was some sort of order to these because there are like sequels and stuff, but they're not going to be together. So we'll have to figure that out and rearrange them. Aristocats. Care Bears movie 2. The Care Bears movie, the first one. Guys, I freaking loved Care Bears when I was little. I loved so many things. I can remember the feeling of so many different things that I had such strong feelings about. And this movie was one of them. I loved watching this movie. I loved their little like vehicles, their little cars and boats and stuff. They were so cute. Oh, I couldn't take it. Then we have The Return of Jafar, which is a sequel to Aladdin. This is one of the sequels. There's multiple sequels that we have for Aladdin, and I loved all of them. Then we have the original Aladdin. Ooh, Mulan. We're getting into the ones that I absolutely love, my top tier. I'm going to set these aside. Mulan, top tier. Aladdin, top tier. Toy Story, top motherfucking tier. Little Mermaid 2. It's Little Mermaid 2. Here we have the first Spy Kids movie. Ooh, then we have another underrated series, All Dogs Go to Heaven. All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. Also good. Next, Brave Little Motherfucking Toaster. I love this movie. I love the blankie. I love the blankie because I still have my baby blankie. Oh, this isn't even the original Brave Little Toaster. This is the Brave Little Toaster Goes to Mars. The King and I. Next, Lilo and Stitch. Ooh, The Great Mouse Detective. This is an oldie but goodie that a lot of people don't know. Monsters, Inc. Another version of this clear one with the blue tape. And it looks just as good as the last one. So, another dupe. Another sequel. Tarzan and Jane. Ooh, another slept-on classic. Balto. Here we go. One of our few Nickelodeons in the collection. The Rugrats movie. Ooh, look at that. Orange. Bright orange tape inside. Next, Jumanji. Next, we have Fantasia. We have two versions, Fantasia 2000 and then the OG Fantasia. And last but not least for this layer, we have An American Tail. 5-0! Have you seen that movie? Okay, we are down to our last layer. My tongue and my mouth feel so dry from all this talking. I'm trying to speed through these because this is not the only thing in the video. Obviously, we have to go shopping at the book fair. And also, I think we need to clean these and organize them on the shelf in some sort of way. So, I'm still talking. I need to stop and get to the last layer. Next, Lady and the Tramp 2. Ooh, The Rescuers. Another good slept-upon movie. 101 Dalmatians. Ooh, another fave. Oliver and Company. Fox and the Hound. This one is a gold collection. Aladdin and the King of Thieves. That's when you meet his papa. Ooh, Flubber. Mickey's Magical Christmas. Casper. Another copy of Toy Story. Okay, this is one of the movies that I watched throughout multiple years of my life growing up. We were broke, and so we didn't have cable. We had to cut certain things here and there depending on the year, the time, what was going on. No biggie. At one point when I was living with my mom, we didn't have cable. And so my dad, my parents were separated. But when I was living with my mom, my dad used to buy me just random ass VHS tapes so that I would have different stuff to watch since he knew I didn't have cable at my mom's house. So this is my original, The Secret of Mulan. But it's like a knockoff. It's Mulan as a bug. Has anyone ever seen this movie? Like, This is, I don't know. This is like core memory unlocked. All right, we got another Anastasia. Ooh la la, the Lady and the Tramp, the first one. Next up, another DreamWorks, Small Soldiers. Next, that good old Prince of Egypt. An extremely goofy movie. Let's go to college. We have a Scooby-Doo Goes Hollywood. Another movie I have that I watched a bunch when we didn't have cable, Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman. I was going to say the werewolf. The Wolfman. I watched this movie so much, whether it was Halloween or not. All right, next. Ooh, classique. The Lion King. Alice in Wonderland. Another All Dogs Go to Heaven. Another All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. Another Flubber. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. And our last four in this box. The Little Mermaid. Another Lady and the Tramp. The Land Before Time with no cover. It just say The Land Before Time. It's actually The Land Before Time, so I must have bought this at the flea market. And last but not least, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. I like this movie. I like the show. I liked it all. Okay, so that is all the movies in my original collection. I really wish I kept track of what I had and what I didn't have, because now I'm realizing there's so many freaking movies that I might not have and some that I for sure don't have. So we need to go through, clean all these up, figure out what we actually have, and get to putting them on the shelves. All right, back at the book fair. We're going to go ahead and start off with our must-haves. So we're going to get one of these Disney Adventure magazines, one of our books. Then I think I'm going to go for some school supplies today. I want a ruler, sticker, notepad, pencil. And instead of getting eraser or pencil grip, I'm going to go for an accompanying gel pen. The orange one, orange and green. All right, then I think I'm going to go for Pokemon Pez. And last but not least, let's go with a pencil sharpener. Wait, just kidding. We still have $10 left. Let's go for a Nickelodeon magazine. Let's see. I'm going to go Wild Thornberrys, I think. Yeah. All right, let's check out our Nerdtastic haul. First, we're going to start with our Disney Adventures magazine. This one features Milo on the front. This was a great movie. And on the back, we have a little Smucker's ad. Inside, we have a little July calendar with even a bookmark. And the calendar tells you about different stuff that's coming up. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, this one is from summer 2001. So this is one of their later issues. And then for our book, we finally got our first Rocket Power book, and that is this Sky Scare with Sam on the front. And I don't know if that's Raymundo or if that's an instructor or what, but they're like hang gliding, I think it's called. And yeah, look at that. That's dope. It even has little images on like the front blank pages and the back blank pages as well. Next up, we got another Pez to add to the collection. This time we got Bulbasaur. I'm not going to bore you guys to open this one up. You know what a Pez dispenser looks like, what it does, and all that jazz. And we just got a Bulbasaur to add to our Pokemon collection. Next, we have our sticker. Today we got Johnny Bravo. That's nice. Another Cartoon Network sticker to add to the collection. That is awesome. I don't know why, but I definitely loved Johnny Bravo when I was little. I know why. He was good. He was a good character. He was just a bad guy, and I didn't really know that. Then we got a couple of school supply items today. So I got this little notepad. It's got a green cover, some black binding across the top, and then you just flip it open, and it's got some lined pages in there. Thought that was cool. I thought it would look pretty good on the desk, and I kind of was following a theme with the green. Not really, but Bulbasaur's green, the pencil I got's green, which I'm going to show you in a second. So I figured, why not get a green notepad? And hopefully this green notepad and these other school supplies will look good in next week's video. Then, speaking of the rest of the school supplies, we got a ruler. This is just a basic blue ruler, nothing special, nothing really to say, just blue ruler. And then we got our writing utensils. We got another one of our Nick-tivity pencils. This one is a green one, and it's got a lot of the same characters on there. There you go. You can see those. And then, of course, you saw I got a gel pen. We added gel pens to the Nerdtastic Book and Toy Fair. These are quintessential late 90s, early 2000s. Who didn't have a gel pen. And last but not least, in today's haul, we got another magazine, but instead of another Disney Adventures, we got a Nickelodeon magazine. This one should be a bit older because it is Wild Thornberrys on the front. Let's see, this one is from, actually 2003. I'm quite surprised with that there was Wild Thornberrys. I guess because of the Wild Thornberrys movie and not necessarily the show. The movie came much later, like towards the end of the era of the Wild Thornberrys, so I saw several dope ads all throughout this thing. That's why I love having these magazines, because it shows you all kinds of awesome stuff that was going on during this time, like stuff for sale and whatnot. And I think I'm going to use these magazines as sort of like a catalog to keep track of what stuff we should buy for the room, because like, look at this. We got an awesome Lisa Frank ad. Look at that little Lisa Frank backpack. That is dope. Then we got a KB Toys ad where you could get some different Nickelodeon toys. Check out that Goddard right there. Those awesome video games. Look at that. And then on the back of the magazine, we just have the Grinch. And it's him on DVD. This is the Jim Carrey version. I'm back.